Scott, sum up your thoughts on that game.
Yeah, obviously I think we started really well. We was on the front foot, obviously got the early goal, and then a mistake again from us. Like I said, Jamie's obviously apologised to Swifty, and he came up to me after the game and apologised because he obviously put Swifty in a little bit of trouble, and it's one of them. I think you either get sent off or you get a booking, and I think the refs have given the sending off, and it's frustrating. It's a frustrating one because I don't think Swifty could have done much more, to be honest with you. And it's just got him back, and obviously we're going to lose him again, which is I don't think it's fair on Swifty because he's been brilliant whenever he's played for us. So yeah, it's disappointing, but it's a great point. It's a great point for us. We grafted. I think you could see the fans got right behind us. It gave us that little bit of lift, especially at the end. But it's a good point. It's a good point in the end. But obviously, with this point, we still didn't get the free, which I felt with 11 men, I think we would have got.
And as captain, what are you saying to your players when you know you've got about 80 minutes of a game left and you're one player down already?
I think straight away you got to stay in the game. I think we stayed in the game early doors when we got the player sent off. Obviously, it was another preventable goal. I think it was a sloppy goal from us. We could have prevented it, and then after that second half we just rode the storm. Don't think Johnny had many saves to make though. They had a lot of ball, they had a lot of nice intricate play, but I think chances wise I think we limited them really well, and I think we were value for the point in the end.
And the defence doing well, and obviously even Sutcliffe, was in the heart of that. He's done well since he's come in, hasn't he?
Oh, listen, he's been brilliant. I literally just spoke to a few people there, and I think he's been brilliant. He's coming, giving us that bit of energy at the back and giving us that talk, and he's telling me, he's chatting to me all game, telling me where to go, and that's what he needs to bring because he's playing men's football now, and he's not afraid to do that, and he's just been a solid player for us. So he's been really good to come in and help the boys, and he's coming at tough times as well. Churo away, another red card, and then obviously today as well, so he's been brilliant, and hopefully he can continue that.
And obviously you didn't get the point today, but Tuesday's another chance at home to get 3 against Hampton and Richmond. What do you expect of them, and what can you guys bring?
Tough game. They're flying. They're absolutely flying. I think they've got 6 wins in a row or something like that. They're in the playoffs. But here at home, I think we fancy ourselves against most teams, especially when we keep 11 men on the pitch. I think we can upset a few teams. So we're looking forward to it. It's another good challenge for us. It's another good challenge. No pressure. So we've got to go in and get the points on the board.
And have you got a word for the fans today? Like you said, after 10 minutes just gone, again another red card, but they stuck with you, didn't they?
Oh, the fans have been brilliant. Ever since I've come in, they've been different class. Like, I felt right at home, and the fans are always behind us, even when we're getting beat. I think it definitely helped us over the line, especially in this weather as well. Like, the fans turned out in their numbers again, and the boys, we really do appreciate it, and obviously hope that they come again on Tuesday.
I don't want to end it on too much of a sad note, but you had to say goodbye to one of your teammates, Joe Turner, in the week. Have you got a word for him too?
Yeah, obviously I was when I come in, Joe was here, and it's one of them. It happens in football. It happens in football. People move on, and obviously I had a really good time with Joe here. He's been a great servant for the club, and obviously the fans appreciated him. I think I could hear him singing his name. So it's obviously it's not the way he would have wanted it to end, but listen, things happen in football, and we move on, and we can't get too upset about it. We've got to get on with it. But obviously JT was a great guy, and he'll go on and probably carry on playing. I hope he does, because he deserves to play as long as he can, because he's a good player. So, but yeah, I think that's the chapter closed now, and we've got to move on now.
And I know the cliche is you always have to focus on the next game and the next game only, but it's a stint into Christmas now. You've probably looked at the games ahead, and you've got to work hard, haven't you? Dig deep. Yeah, I think this is where you sort of figure out where you're going to be in the league. I think after these next 5-6 games, I think this is where you're going to figure where you're going to be, either playoffs, mid-table mediocrity, or we're just going to be scrapping at the bottom. So these next 5-6 games are going to be massive games for us, and we need to make sure we start picking up the points. And the players are clear on what we're aiming for.
Oh yeah, 100%. We haven't changed our mindset from what we want. There's plenty of games to go. It's still so early on in the season, so we're still looking up the table rather than below us.
We'll look forward to Tuesday. Cheers, Scott.
Brilliant. Cheers, pal.